2015, an ASEAN economic community is set to be established. This will mark the start of free trade among the 10 members of the ASEAN community. Social construction and human capital development provide two interlinked perspectives useful for analyzing the implications of regional ASEAN integration on education. Successful ASEAN integration, significant implications for education, requires education systems of the region to provide individuals with requisite skills for a changing labor market, industries, and service, and mutual recognition of professional qualifications. It will impact our country's national vision of education, the content to be taught in education systems in different member nations, the ways in which such content is delivered in the development of technical and vocational education and training, professional courses, art, and technology in the era of conceptual age. ASEAN community, as conscious of its ties of history, awareness of its cultural heritage, and bound by a common regional identity. But the idea of introducing a regional identity brings with it some concern around how ASEAN citizenship will develop, given the broad cultural, political, and economic dimensions that already exist within the region. Creating zones of peace, enhancing respect for law and justice, reducing poverty, and socio-economic disparities are among the expected outcomes. They will happen only through collective appreciation for their significance, first foremost through education. This will require education systems of the region to invest more seriously in citizenship education, including teaching and learning in a multicultural society, language and socio-cultural issues, and common approach to guide regional education initiatives in this area. Asked what would be the implication of the impending development to the basic education, the K-12 is essential in the qualifications framework. With this, we are trying to ensure that the Philippine education would be at par with other countries in terms of quality. ASEAN 2015 makes travel of students, even the minors, will happen and would be cheaper. This will pave more access to education by trying to eliminate barriers through physical travel. It will greatly affect student mobility and the readiness of the Philippine schools to accept international students and should be ready in accommodating them, especially the curriculum. Our curriculum should also be ready both ways for students to move to another ASEAN country and not to have difficulty being absorbed, and the other way around. Because of this greater mobility and changes in the landscape of Philippine education. In the Pro-IS Readiness Initiative, the use of technology in education is changing the way students learn. E-learning brings forth flexible and accessible mode of educating children. Its use bridges the gap of learning across borders. The learning management system that we have through an internet-based learning resource system called Henyo is the first and only integrated online learning management system of basic education in the Philippines. It is a virtual classroom where physical teaching and learning experience is achieved, an integration of multimedia that suits the learning styles of students in this generation. This year, Pro-IS is leading the way in technology innovation in this particular region of the Philippines in the basic education, and the only school who leads the way in the use of iPad by Apple and electronic books in the high school department, because this time it is no longer an option but a must in order for students to be widely acceptable. This paves way to the introduction of School Portal to the world by creating www.prois.edu.ph, our official website, our gateway not just in the Asia-Pacific region but in the whole wide world to get information 24/7. It makes use of the resources found in web for our students to learn, to network with other students, and important competency needed by our learners this generation. With the changes ASEAN 2015 will bring in terms of delivering basic education services, Pro-IS has stronger reason and belief to shift the academic calendar to August of 2014 other than weather patterns, making it ideal for our school's seamless transitioning that will surely come and be adopted by all schools in the Philippines. The best education is giving students the tools they need for personal empowerment and self-realization under the guidance of trained teachers who has the heart and passion for teaching and the dynamism and the innovation to achieve quality, relevant, and sustainable programs set in the framework of Christian instruction. In Luke chapter 2 verse 52, New Living Translation, Jesus grew in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and all the people. Pro-Aya's vision and mission is not just to see our students being educated and civilized, but to grow not just in the knowledge of the Lord, but to live in His ways, as all of us are called for.